periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Wait, that, wait, 20!
Check, block 54. Touchdown, defense.
Hey, ball 66!
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw in film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the counter, here's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now out comes Houston. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. One of the true legends of pro football, it's Jim Brown. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Jim Brown, 50 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Let's go.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Wait, that, wide, 80!
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady has got his man Sharp complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Brady's throw there complete. And he lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And Sanders now to return. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
This is Brown, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Here's Brady to throw. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down.
Check it, reload.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, that's complete to Sharp. The end result, 21 yards.
That's it, baby. You got to work.
It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Jones has it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Brady to throw again. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And now out comes Houston. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Walter Payton as the first half is winding down, and the Texans push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And it's 21-3. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let him know.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, Watson. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Vinatieri now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Texans 28, our home team 3.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Again, it's Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense trot back out there. The lead is theirs here in the 3rd quarter, but it's really been the ground game that's been the recipe for success.
You mean the spotlight isn't shining as brightly on the guy throwing it?
No, it's the man behind him that's had a heck of a game.
And that's really okay. That's actually what you're looking for. I mean, your pride tells you, hey, I want to be responsible. I want to throw a bunch of touchdown passes. But when you're able to run the football, typically speaking, your team's doing pretty well. And in this case, they're winning.
We'll see if they have balance on this drive. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Mike is set.
20.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They keep it with Miller on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Brown, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Short. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. I got one.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And Watson's going to throw it here. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Malik Collins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, this is caught. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come out here in the eye.
Mike 50. Let's go, D.
Here's Miller, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
72.
To throw again, Brady. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.